Welcome back, everybody, to the Super Mario Brothers 3 Randomizer tournament. Tonight we got a race between Dustminion and VixRyder, and joining me on commentary is...
Who else but True Hyper Mario? Hello, good to be here. Long time no see, people.
How you doing, THM?
I'm doing fine. A little bit excited about this new Swiss system. How does it actually works? And let's see what happens.
Yeah, me too. I think it's going to result in a lot of really good matchups in group play. We won't have to wait for brackets to see some really tight matches. Tonight they're going to do both races. The first race is going to be our Group 1 flag set, which has all the levels shuffled, all the forts. There's the beta levels. Hammers might break locks. So yeah, it's really the true essence of Randomizer in our Group 1 flags.
Yeah, this is the kind of flag set I've used to play. That second one is kind of confusing.
Yeah, it can be at times, especially when
But right now, we have no idea when they're going to start. First question is, which road is going to be first?
Should be drop the gate. They should be starting in the next 10 or 15 seconds. I'm going to say 7. Always go for the RWO. It's going to happen one day.
I'm going with World 3.
3? It's another good, tough world to start with.
Oh yeah, just like Midi guy said, number 1 rule of second flag set, proc friendly.
Yep.
Oh!
Well, it's oh boy. Well, it's the opposite of reverse world order. It could still be vanilla world order, and right now we see
Wait, was that 7-6?
Yes. Or 7-1.
I think these guys definitely going to need a power-up.
Yeah, so interesting that Vix went and played that fort right off the bat, because the other fort is in your path, so you might as well just play that, but he's finding out that he would like to have a power-up going into that stage, and it looks like Dustminion is going to have power-up so he can click here.
Well, if you enter that door, that start of 7-1 is kind of trolly. There's a two-way right at the start, and it drops right on you if you don't move.
Yeah, really bad enemy set. So by Vix doing this fort, it's basically I mean, the best he can do is break even here, because he's going to have to play the other fort anyways, so we'll see if this breaks the lock or builds a bridge. Dustminion still struggling with this clip. Be curious if Vix loses the tail on purpose, knowing that he's going to have to clip, and it looks like Dustminion just says, to heck with it, I'm going.
Oh my.
Okay, so that fort was required. Now Vix is going to have to try to clip the tail, which I can't stand doing. It's way more difficult to me. I'd rather clip in the frog suit, to be honest. And the enemies get dust again in this stage. Fire Nipper.
I will try a couple times that floor clip as a small Mario. I remember 2 years ago, I was racing against Mitch Flower Power, and I got soft lock by the red pipe on 5-3, and Mitch was doing that 7-1 clip as a small Mario.
I remember that. So both players a little frustrated and just deciding to do the level. This is kind of a hard spot here if it's a prawn or a fire. Yep, and it is, but luckily it only shoots one fireball in World 1, so he's able to get by. Vix finding the fire nipper.
The fire nipper is glitching up. No.
So Vix is going to take an early lead here as long as he can get by this last commentator's curse.
Spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. Who wrote this seed?
I did.
So there's actually someone left to blame.
That's fine.
Ooh, nice clip.
Pretty good clip there. That's not insignificant. It skips that whole middle section where the ceiling goes up and down. It probably saves like 10 seconds or so. But he's going to see that he has to play the other fort. Vix on 0 lives here. He's got to be careful. So he did the same thing, went for a power-up. Now he's going to have a chance to clip without the tail.
TLP, I think, is gonna join TX to win Sinister and Legendary Seed Rollers at this rate.
Oh, I roll horrible seeds. I used to roll jet seeds, then all of a sudden it just changed. Alright, Vix is out. He's just got to get through one fort and a Hammer Brother. And then you can strategize over, you know, whether or not to take a intentional game over or not. He's going to get the item too, so it's going to be faster.
Yep.
And
well, actually, there is this one guy who says, I don't want to play anymore, and that guy is High Flyer. So bad memories.
So, pretty much even leaving World 1, all things considered, and being that it's a World 1 that took 5 minutes and 30 seconds, I guarantee you both runners think that they're behind just based off how everything goes, and little do they know is they are within, 5 seconds of each other.
Yeah, they're kind of close to each other, regardless of how much they were losing time doing 7-1 vanilla style, etc.
Yep, 4.5 second lead for Dustminion.
I like this race already.
Yep, it's gonna be a close one. I doubt Vix will take the intentional game over just because he's fully powered up. And he only has to beat one level to get an extra 1-up from the card, so... But it is World 7, and World 7 is... kind of janky.
I already saw 2 locks. One right at the start and another one in the lower section.
Yep, so the end of the stage is free passage as long as there's not a third fort hiding somewhere.
It might be on the third island.
Mm-hmm.
Might be.
Vic's gonna pull a little bit ahead just having the fire flower. Or it might be incredibly... Yep, just barely. Half a second, if that.
I'm not seeing that many levels on the left side. I hope that one pipe right on the left side of the third third island is not the answer.
Yeah, well, Dust finds a pipe to that first pipe behind that lock, so that fort, if it's only 2 forts, is likely... Yep, there we go.
Oh. So there were 2 pipes.
2 forts. And the Muncher stage is a cloud, that's very nice to see. A lot of times people skip that if they have a music box, and it's always nice when you play through it and get rewarded for it.
Alright. So, what world we are about to see next?
Let's say World 6.
I say 3. I go with the 3.
Sticking with 3. It'll eventually be 3, so...
Oh, really?
Unless somehow someone hacks a warp whistle. Still neck and neck. Just a couple seconds separate the runners. Going into our World 3. Vix still on 0 lives. Gonna have to be a little careful.
Oh, come on.
Hey, there we go. First pipe is
I hope it's a throw pipe. Oh, okay, never mind.
That's pretty good. Oh, Vix, check your pipe. Please go. Oh, okay. So he is taking the intentional, getting his lives back. It's not a bad play.
Oh yeah, you reset the life count. Yeah, that was actually a good play for VixRyder.
Yep. Glad he checked that pipe too. So this is a pretty good World 6, as long as there's not a fort tucked away right after the first screen transition, as there tends to be a lot of the time. But if it's not, then they got pretty much a straight shot to the end. Still possible.
Okay, so the big question is that fort required?
Right.
I think...
Is that fort required? Is there a fort in the beginning?
We didn't see the part where 6-4 is, so...
Exactly. I don't know about you, but I tend to see forts there a lot, or where the pipe normally is.
Ooh!
But
Free pass.
Good. Yep.
Oh, I just noticed that those numbered levels are question mark.
Yep, so you can't tell, if there's an extra fort or extra panel.
Yep, those double or triple 10 tiles.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. Lemmy, it's usually 1 or 5 hits, typically. This time it's 4, though. Dust taking a little bit of a lead. A slight lead. It's really about the best you can ask for out of a 6. I mean, unless you get a pipe that, takes you all the way to the end. But, I mean, a fort in a level, that's really not bad at all. Let's see, World... I'm going with you this time. I think World 3, we're due.
I say 4. Oh, oh man.
I was watching Vix, look out. Watching Vix fight Lemmy. I didn't see. It looked like there were 3 forts in World 3. Yeah, Dust is gonna go in the door here, despawn Boss Bass. Doesn't have to worry about it now.
Oh, in World 4, 1 fortress is required, right? Since the bridge is open.
In World
to build a
4,
bridge.
fort is always required.
Yeah, always one fort at least. Oh. Go.
Yep. Tends to be in this stage a lot. Vix is just going to cloud it and didn't use a power-up, so he's got to be careful here. He's going to have to play the level anyways. Gets a nice power-up. Look out for the Lakitu snipe at the end. Yeah, he's good. So Dustminion clouded that second level. I think Vix probably clouded the better level, so... And they get another cloud, so... No harm done.
Too bad there's all those 3 forts are at the same place. We are not about to see are there extra locks or breaches open.
Yeah, it's true, but at the same time, you have to play... Well, yeah, you gotta play 2 of them in your path, so I mean, you got a good shot at unlocking the end as long as you play, you know, the forts that are right in the way anyways.
Yeah, that's right. This is kind of a coin flip layout, I would say. Okay, so which one VixRyder is going to play? Oh, he's checking the pipe.
I think, doesn't this take you right back? Yeah.
Oh my.
So he
what a
is...
waste.
Yep. So this is the second world that he's played a fort that wasn't in his direct path. So I mean, the first time it worked out. Let's see if it works out here. Navy isn't that long either. Dustminion is finding our first hand stage, which the power-up at the end is randomized, and it's the same for all 3. And today is
go! Aww.
A music box. Not entirely useful.
This is really weird layout. Look, those pipes are right next to each other. Meanwhile, VixRyder doing the fort, we are about to see which one's the real pipe that leads to the airship. And that's the vanilla spot. Oh my. World 7 airship. I hope it's not 5-hitter earthquake Wendy. Commentator's curse. Okay, let's see. No, just an ordinary Wendy with 2-hitter. Or what was it? Was it 3? Oh, 3 hits. I wasn't paying attention. All right. So there's World 5, 2, and it's World 2. Oh, since there's the law. Oh. Well, what do we have here? A good old 5-9. Wait, this is the game 1 flag set, so there can be a beta levels, right? I wonder where DLP go. I have no idea.
Sorry, yeah, I had to step away there for a second. Yeah, there's beta levels in this flag set.
Okay. I was hoping for clouding into Atlantis. That would be cruel.
Oh, it happens. It happens a lot.
Yep. And 6-8 with the boss bass. Good old buddy boss bass.
Yep, another common place to find him, it seems.
Oh, and VixRyder takes unfortunate death. Alright, he's good to go. I forgot he got the cloud.
Yep, he's just clouding, just trying to stay on pace with Dustminion, who finds another frequent level with Boss Bass that comes out of nowhere and swallows you up if you're not careful.
Or 3. With a certain enemy set, this can be a really nasty level. Right that spot, with a Kuribo shoe and a spiny. That is just horrible. Ooh, 7-8. And star. What a that was lucky.
Yeah, it's
well. What do we have here? 7F2 Piranha Fort.
We have the
and
best
it's not
in the game.
required. And it's not required.
Aw.
Why you didn't take damage to get rid of that frog suit?
Just swagging it out, I guess. So there it goes.
And there's a star. Wow, what a surprise. What a surprise. And we are experiencing some lag from Dustminion's side.
Oh boy. Dust letting Morton come up to the high ground. Just got enough over the top to get him. He was a 4-hit heavy boy, so pretty salty today.
Four hit heavy Morton.
What worlds do we have left? We have 4, right?
4 and 5.
5. All right, let's see. 5. This is going to be a long world as well. Gotta play 3 levels and a fort right off the bat just to get anywhere. 2 levels and the fort. Fort's gonna make the bridge. You gotta play another level. Potentially 2 Hammer Brothers, and then there's 2 pipes, so...
Hope the 2 pipes are not on the top side of the clouds and the Twisted Castle right next to it.
1 pipe, never mind.
Oh, there's... Oh, yeah. Oh, we're having a marathon.
I seem to get marathoned in World 5 more than any other world.
Well, in Vanilla Mario 3, you can get marathon. On World 5. that can be a very nasty marathon on World 5. Since Hammer Bros need 3-way road to split, and there's only 1.
Mm.
What's up with the Atlantis and 7.5 Frantic? Please. And... Okay. This seed is ruined.
I'm telling you, I see this fort outside of World 8 more than I see it in these days. I think we might have to switch our validation fort, because I see 2F Desert Fort in World 8 all the time now. It's almost like the game knows.
I've seen a lava fort. I mean 5F2.
Yeah, that one's there a lot too. Yeah, Stewie gets it. 2F is in World 8 a lot. Just a great seed I've rolled here. Alright, so this is gonna be a leaf, right?
Oh. Hand 1 stage. With another music box. Okay.
Before this.
Okay, I want to see hand 3 level. Also with the music box. Ooh.
Wow. So the game was merciful in the end.
The start was rough, but then Cloud's part was free. Totally free. I'll get the star. I hope this is one hitter.
Yep. Oh
Give
boy.
us the one upside down one
Jump.
grab.
Oh.
No!
Almost. For those in chat that don't know what we're talking about, if you get a star and the Koopa Kid is 1 hit, you can catch it in a very interesting way. We can say that because he's flipping, so he catches his upside down. It's a very interesting animation that you get to see for about 15 seconds.
Yep. Mario is literally upside down, and he's up. If you hit the right position, Mario catches the one with his leg. That's kind of amusing.
It's going to be a good World 4. Looks like it's only going to be 1 fort. So, in a seed that started off, pretty terribly. I mean, Dust is closing in on a near sub 30. I don't think 8's going to have to be really kind, but I mean, we're looking at like a 32, 31, 32, 33 minute seed here. If everything goes well. Vix has fallen just a little bit behind. But he's really, he's not that far behind because it's just this fort, and then he's...
Oh my.
Yeah. And he, Dust equipped the best power-up for this fort, or this airship.
I think he knew it was World 6 airship.
Yeah, it's a good thing to pay attention to and be heads up. That's another thing that's not insignificant. I mean, that's like a 10-second time save and another 3 or 4 seconds with the off-screen wand grab, so
Yeah.
very good for him. He's gonna need all the time advantage he can get in World 8, because sometimes, I mean, sometimes you do all the right appropriate plays and the other opponent zigs when you zagged and they just end up finishing before you, so you need all the time you can get. Alright, let's see.
World 8 is the great equalizer indeed. Oh, is this the first beta level?
I believe so.
I haven't seen any beta levels before in this race.
Yep, get your guesses as well for the bridges. I'm going to say 0 because it tends to be 0 a lot. 4 is done, unfortunately.
I say 1. I missed the first section of the map, so I didn't see. Was there... Okay, there's 1 lock. Okay.
Very effective lock.
Yep.
Quite pointless. Alright, well, there's your answer. It's a pretty straightforward 8, and that's kind of the last thing you want to see if you're cheering for VixRyder. But Dustminion takes a death, so we're going to get even closer here. He's got an anchor. I don't know if anybody checked that or not. I didn't see if they did. Still going top route. Gets through. Gonna get the orb kill, or the star kill. Alright.
It didn't build the bridge.
Yep. So he's got 3 other, and it didn't break that lock.
Yep, so it broke a lock from somewhere else. It didn't break the lock on the first part.
There's a validated port right there.
So we already saw 2.
Forts of validation, no longer just a fort. Forts, plural. Main thing is you just don't want to stop in this fort. Keep going. You'll be about a half a second ahead of all the Potaboos, so...
Oh my. When VixRyder finished this level, he's going to be disappointed.
Yeah. I'm not sure why Dust is going back. Okay, so
but
that was one of the ports.
They had to play this level eventually.
Yeah.
Atlanta? It's the 4th level.
Oh, baby!
No!
Oh, yes!
1 out of 2. A winner!
Yes! Yes!
Oh my!
Why yes? You're
okay,
welcome,
we got Alcatraz. Where's the Atlantis?
Oh my gosh. That was me in a tight race. I'd be crapping my pants right now.
Oh, and with the small Mario, you have to enter the bottom section again, and there's this boss pass. Oh my. This can be a game changer.
So you want to kill Boss Bass and make him spawn up top. That's
yeah.
That's the best way to do this. He doesn't really interfere when he's up here. Dust is still small though. There's gonna be some trolly, enemies like
But those
that Paragoomba.
I was just about to say about that Paragoomba. Those can be really nasty.
Let them spawn. Let them come back. Or you're gonna be in trouble. Yep, there you go. Be patient. Be. Dust.
Oh, they're on the same level now.
Dust is. He's gonna get eaten. Yep, there we go. He knows. Alright.
VixRyder is doing very dangerous play.
Watch out for this Oh my gosh, the Paragoomba and the Koopa there as well. Gosh. Okay. So this is going to help to go this way, but... Oh my gosh.
VixRyder's
cheap.
Oh, takes a death.
That is so cheap. So if it were me and I had a tail in my inventory, that's the first power-up I'm going to use. You can skip a pretty significant portion of this level just by flying at the end, but you can also clip.
We don't call this world the Great Equalizer for no reason.
Right. I mean, Dust just got... Man, he got screwed there.
Oh... And VixRyder with another death.
Both runners are just panicking.
This can be a crucial one. This level is eating all their power-ups.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if Dust has another Bowser item.
But right now,
keep that tail.
He's going for the clips.
Get going, anyway. Get going faster. Oh.
He's gotta get rid of that Paragoomba.
Yeah. Needs to wing that thing. Alright, he's going down. Despawn the Koopa down here. He's trying to go for clips, I would imagine.
He's going for it.
At least for a while, for a few attempts. That is why you spawn Boss Bass up top.
Oh!
Right there. That exact reason. Dust gets it! Wow. He gets it, but yep, I was just about to say, he does not feel good right now. Even though I mean, now he's got a pretty decent lead. I mean, Vix has to get through this on this attempt.
Vix had his chance. He had his chance.
Yeah, he did.
But he lost it.
He was right into it even up until that last death. He just had to spawn Boss Bass up top and we'd be still in a tie game, but... Alright, now he's got him spawned up top. This isn't even necessarily the fort. If the lock is broken, then that wasn't the fort. So we've still got an Atlantis potential. Ah, dang. So
I missed it.
Clear.
Oh! That is clear. Oh, and the anchor was a fire flower.
Nice. Vix is gonna try to clip. See how many tries he gives. Okay, he's just gonna take the quote-unquote easy way. Nothing easy about that.
Any mac and cheese? Oh, never mind.
Alright, the fireball pattern has been changed up a little from years past, but still. There's 4 fireballs now. They're random where there is, and there's usually one at the end here. There we go. Alright, 35 fireballs from Dust.
Oh, that was an early pattern.
Yep,
wow.
Get out of there. Oh.
And loses the fire flower. But he's going for the win anyways. If he doesn't die.
Yep, he's... Just be careful here. Stay as center of Bowser as he can.
Dust, stop. Get some help. Come on.
So, chat, do you want me to roll the second seed too, or...?
You can do it. I don't want to take any responsibilities.
They're probably not going to let me. The runners. All right, get your GGs in chat for Dustminion for
You could
soldiering
ask.
through a very difficult seed. 37:57 is not a bad time given everything that they had to go through.
Yep. With this
Vix not far
flag set, I've
behind.
never seen anything like this. This seed was really nasty. Not to mention a couple of those free passes, but this Road 8. Whew!
Yeah. That is, that was, a pretty bad World 8, if I do say so. Even if you had one cloud, you
Let's
would have
get a T. Okay, I'll do the honor. I rolled the seed.
All right. Let's see if VixRyder can get the fire kill here. Negative. Jumped right into the only spot of Bowser that can hurt you. No DLP. Randy. That was quite entertaining what I just rolled. But okay.
So game 2, it's the XG21 exclamation point. Yep, that's the one. So exclamation point flags. Oh yeah, I have to do a new room.
Are you gonna make the room?
Yep.
All right. Get your GGs in chat for VixRyder, who finished with an official race time GG time of 40 minutes and 7 seconds. This is the first matchup of 2. So we're going to take a short break while we get the seed rolled and everything all figured out. And we'll be back with the second flag set. So stay tuned, folks.
right, I think it's time for race number 2. But we're waiting DLP to come back to the commentary booth.
Yep, we're just waiting for them to get all readied up. So the second flag set is a little different. All the levels are shuffled in their native worlds. Unless there's an extra fort, then that level will be placed in the world that the fort was supposed to be in. There's also a glitch when Fort Knox is in World 1. When you go to get the power-up, it just sends you into a void. So to fix that, we made it frog-friendly, so now you don't need to fly. Frog-friendly turns the levels that you could not normally complete in a frog suit, where you'd have to duck or fly, into a completable level. So,
yep. For example, 8F, 6.5, 7F2. Well, all the levels where it's obstacle, where ducking is required.
right. So because of that, we're not going to see any beta levels. The forts are shuffled, so they will not be in their native worlds. Hammers might break locks. Airships are shuffled. So these flags can run kind of on the longer side. This whole tournament, a sub 35 is kind of like close to or near a sub 30 from previous flags, just because hammers might break locks, and a lot of times the times tend to sort of run on the longer side.
Well, this is kind of interesting flag set. I never used to play this kind of flag set, and can't wait to get to play.
Yeah, it's similar to a previous Group 1 flag set that we did. However, in that, like, the forts weren't shuffled. You could see the numbers. So this is a variation of that, except it's more difficult. It looks like the runners are just about ready to go. So I'm gonna drop the gate, and
right.
Should be starting here pretty soon. So get your guesses in chat as to what world we're going to start with.
I go World 3.
I'm going 7. Several seeds that I've done with this flag set. World 7 to start is truly awful. There's a lot of bad stages in there, especially to get without power-ups. So
imagine getting only one pipe at the start of World 7, and there's 7-6.
Yep.
Or
it's your roll. It's your roll this time. All right, World 4, right in the middle. Nice in that sweet spot. Unless there's a third fort, which I didn't see, this World 4 shouldn't be too bad. It's either this fort or the next one, so not a bad start. Vix waiting out that Hammer Brother, who just decides to jump into the void in his own little Fort Knox glitch there. Vix is going around the Hammer Brothers.
Both World 4 fortresses on World 4.
Playing a completely different fort. So this is right here is a 50-50 right off the bat. Well, don't die. No.
And it's gone.
Now he's got to play the Hammer Brother. Did Dust guess correctly?
Well,
he did. So
nice battle. Way more comfortable than water battle.
Yeah. Bad news for Vix, but it looks like he is reversing courses and making the right decision. So, good on him. However, this fort is also not very pleasant. Small. Taking top route, which is even more dangerous. But, looks like he's going to get through the star kill.
Ooh. Ooh. Orb.
So thankfully for Vix, that wasn't as punishing as it could have been. Minute 58 through the first world, that's a pretty good time. He's got a star for this horrible water battle. He's gonna get through. Alright, what's the next world? Going with 7. Always 7.
Well, just let people know I rolled the seed, so DLP is not the only one taking all the blame.
So that's about as good of a World 5 as you can ask for. Since there's only 2 forts, this fort is going to break that lock. Blue fort, blue lock. Not always the case, but in this instance, or when there's 2 forts...
Is that 100% sure that blue fort breaks blue lock?
When there's 2 forts, I'm pretty sure that is 100%. When there's 3 forts, it's not necessarily true.
Okay. So it was... Yep.
Yeah. So this is quite the jet seed so far. I mean, we're talking 4 minutes through the first 2 worlds. That's crazy.
So this is the reason why Chapezu always wins all our races, since I'm rolling the seeds.
You roll all jets? Alright, you can roll my seeds then.
Oh, speaking of devil, hello Chapezu.
Jade, you can roll my seeds as well. So, let's see. World 3. Is this going to take them right to the end? Do they have a hammer? No.
I'm not sure.
I didn't get a good enough look at the first part of the map, so I don't know if this is the correct, quote-unquote, correct routing on Dust's part. Let me see what it says on Vix's side. Dust playing 3-something, I don't know because I hate this level.
Yep.
In all versions. Randomizer or vanilla. Good if you have a P-Wing. I missed it. I was looking at Dust.
Well, with the P-Wing, this is kind of easy. You can just fly with the P-Wing and take the top path. But
See one fort.
But this water section is... With a certain enemy set, it can be a nightmare. Like Mama Bloopers.
Angry Sun there. It's one of the first levels we've seen that. Starts early, as you can see. Dust making the smart play, just getting him out of the way. Looks like he's going to try to go for the off-screen item, where auto-scrolling has not been disabled. My rule of thumb for this, or 1-3 items, is usually, it's in the first, I don't know, 1 to 3 worlds, I'll probably go for it. The risk reward is just too high that early in a seed. And now we see that 1-3 is in World 3, so that means World 1 is going to have 2 forts. And if I didn't know any better, I'd say one of them is going to be a very glitched Fort Knox, so hopefully the runners remember that it's frog-friendly. I hope they do, because I said in the race room, guys, don't forget it's frog-friendly. So, we'll see what happens.
Good thing that you noticed that I rolled the wrong flag set.
Alright, we're seeing 3-8. That plays out pretty standard, like vanilla. There's not too much variation that can happen. I suppose now, if you get an Angry Sun early, that can sort of mess things up, but not really. Vix just going and playing the fort. And let's see if these pipes loop. That would be... Alright. So Dust finds the end. He's got a Fire Flower. He's going to fight Wendy on a fairly even floor, so he should be able to get the fire kill here and not risk getting hitboxed or... Oh, well, he's gonna... Okay, gets the fire kill. Good job.
Oh, and VixRyder gets the cloud. That can be useful.
Yeah, I think Vix took the slightly better route here. He just went and played the fort, which allowed him to warp over to the final pipe. So he definitely made up some time there. He's got to fight Wendy the old-fashioned way.
Oh, 2 forts on World 1.
2 forts, it looks like they're going to have to play them both, so we'll see if they remember frog-friendly. Because you know one of those forts is going to be Fort Knox. It just loves to be.
Imagine remembering.
If I had to guess, I would say it's probably going to be Fort Knox and 1 fort, since the locks aren't stopping progress at all.
Yep. That makes sense. The other fort has to be Fort Knox. And the other one has to be 1 fort, since the other lock is completely useless.
Right. Alright, fort number 1. What do we got? Oh, okay.
Oh, what? Interesting.
3 fort. Nice. It's called Randomizer for a reason. Dust making short work of it. Nice P-speed through there. Vix about 30 seconds behind or so, but still very much in this.
Anything can happen. This is Randomizer. Speaking of the previous seed, World 8, 7-5.
Yeah. On this flag set, and I've played quite a few trying to figure out the seeds and testing for the glitch and everything. I've played quite a few, and in pretty much all my seeds, World 7 took longer than World 8, so we'll see if that's just something that happens to me, or if that continues to be a theme. Alright, what do we got? Fort Knox? No. 1 fort. can get the item without fear of your route being worse off for it. So if this is, yep, he can certainly go for the.
Okay, so where is Fort Knox?
Probably World 7 with 7F2.
In front of Bowser's castle. You're right.
It's a hammer. I don't think... Did we get a hammer check in the last seed? I don't think they found a hammer at all last seed. If they did, I don't remember them using it.
Yeah.
So hammers might break locks.
I think they had a couple hammers. But I'm not sure. Did they use any of them?
I'm pretty sure they didn't use them on a lock at all. If they used it, it would have been in World 8, I'm pretty sure. And I don't think they did, so... No idea if hammers broke locks, and no idea if hammers break locks in this seed either. But what I do know is Dustminion grabs halfway through the wand at about 12:44, so that's a pretty fast pace through 4 worlds. Definitely on a sub 30 pace at the moment, especially with that hammer. It's useful. And a cloud. All right, World 7. Here we go.
We have 3 pipes.
Alright, that one has potential. He's not going to scroll at the moment.
Is that a troll pipe? Nope.
That is not a good path either. They do have a cloud, though, so if they rule out all the options, they can still
imagine, but imagine that using cloud, going for that bottom pipe, and it's going for the mushroom house or that sightseeing.
So players are both, the players are both absolutely gonna try to hammer here. Don't know if hammers break locks. This could be a very free World 7. So let's see. And
no.
Of course, Dustminion gets the bad news. It's a horrible feeling when that happens. The game just... Well, there's the room with the view. Pipe with the view. Vix has probably taken a lead here. He's definitely taken a lead.
7F1.
In World 7, just like I said.
Yep, in a vanilla spot.
We will see if that breaks the lock. He's just going to go and play him.
Ooh.
Might turn around after seeing it's this fort, though. But Vix, Dust is lost right now. He's doesn't know where to go. You gotta take the first pipe and then scroll past the piranha. Yep, there you go. Has the leaf or the tail anyways, but he's not gonna need it. Vix going slowly but surely. I wonder if Dust is going to go and check, because he knows that there's just the lock blocking the end. Vix doesn't, so I wonder if Dust is going to just play this fort, or no, he's going to go back.
Yep, this is kind of coin flip right now.
Yep, absolutely. Vix is still going to be in decent shape, even if Dust gambled correctly. And it's another cloud.
Wait.
This could take him to the end, too. We haven't seen this pipe. One of these is going to go to the end.
Oh, it break the lock!
Or they're gonna loop. Troll. So Dust hits the 50-50, gambles correctly. Vix played through 7F2. He's going to have to play the Piranha stage, or he's going to music box it, so he's going to miss out on Cloud. He's going to have to play the other Piranha stage. So, pretty much breaking even on the time that they came into the... Whatever Dust came in ahead, they're pretty much going to be about the same spot after this.
VixRyder took the lead for a while, but then... I think basically he just got lost. And lost some time during the process.
Yeah, I'm sure Dustminion feels a little bit behind as well, just sort of going all over the map there. Brandy and this flags that the Toad houses do respawn. So if you find one that gives a hammer suit, you can farm it unlimited. Alright, this can be a nasty world as well.
Ooh, 3 forts.
Yeah. More coin flips. Well, you gotta play the fort that's in your path anyways, so it's not really a coin flip. At least this fort isn't. Unless... Well, I was gonna say they could have hammered right away, but it's...
Oh, by the way, I noticed, since Dustminion is on the lead, should we change the audio?
Oh, yeah, here. I'm not. I'm listening with the sound down pretty low, so I can't even hear. Alright, this is gonna be a long...
Oh, you hate to see that happen.
Yeah, the pipes are completely worthless here. And of course you get a hammer that you're like not going to be able to use. Dust rethinking. If it were me, I would have just played the fort that's in my way and scrolled and tried to see what was ahead of me before I went back and played a potentially unneeded fort. At least it's a short one. Vix is probably going to gamble and not play this fort, I would guess. 5F2 not in World 8, invalid. Invalid checkmark. So that...
Come on, Seed.
Fort was useless. So Vix needs to skip this fort and just play the second one. They're going to be able to hammer. So Vix has the potential to take the lead here. Scrolls past the Hammer Brother, which he does. Saves his position. Very nice. And he's going back. Finds the useless hammer. And that's unfortunate. See a fort, play a fort is a great beginner strategy, but when you got two forts that are in your way that you have to play anyways, it's not always the best strategy to just play a fort if you see it.
Oh.
Cloud time.
Got 3 clouds.
Yep, I was about to say. It's 4 clouds. 4 clouds. Don't die here. Do not die here. It's Lemmy, too. This is an absolute moment of this race right now. Dust has to clutch this out, which he's got a P-Wing, 3 hits. And there's 1. 2. Is he going to be all 5? 3. Of course he is.
Of course, we need a 5-hitter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got him, though. So, very, very clutch.
But too bad it was Lemmy.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how many clouds Vix has. He's got at least 1 or 2. But that probably pretty significantly put Dustminion into the lead if he can't match him on these clouds here. Oh, would you look at that? If that lock wasn't there, this would have been a short world because they could have hammered and would have been nice and pleasant, but hammers don't break locks. So, forced 3 stages here. At least they're World 2 stages, so they're not too bad. Vix has got to be careful here. Avoid the fish. He's going to play it slow. Smart. Dust, it seems, is on cruise control now. He's gotten through 5, 6, and 7. It's the last world. I feel like he's kind of breathing a sigh of relief now. Still on a really good pace. He's going to save his position and then hammer.
Very nice. Very nice play.
Yep. It's pretty much the most optimal 2 he could have had, all things considering. Ah yes, 2-3 can be a very, very unpleasant stage. Good call, Night Shifter.
Okay, so VixRyder has like 2 to 3 clouds left. He used 1. Now he's on the airship.
Dustminion, realizing that he only had the World 6 airship left, again, uses a P-Wing, which is going to save, 10 seconds again on...
Hey.
Gets the off-screen wand grab. Be careful, Vix. One more. Wait it out.
Oh!
Shorted it!
Undershot it. Oh, and he goes all the way back.
Oh, man. Well,
he's got 1 cloud left.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least he's only losing 1 cloud there. Oh man, short jumped it.
I didn't expect VixRyder to undershot that jump.
I thought he was golden. All right, so we're in World 8. We haven't seen the flooded fort yet, so potential validated seed. Dust is going to start off playing the Navy. Fast stage. It's better without a tail, but the Vix, of course.
Of course it's on World 8. This is the seed I rolled.
Of course, Vix, no damaging Iggy. Or Lemmy. See a fort, play a fort in this instance is very smart, because now you don't have to worry about the first screen. That was kind of an ugly hand bridge, which if that's required, that's going to be kind of ugly, but the question mark stages in this world aren't that bad. I mean, it's 3 hand stages, the regular tank.
Oh my.
So, sub 28. This is the fastest seed I think Dustminion's ever played. If he just gets through this, I'm pretty sure.
I'm so gonna get private messages from people, and they're asking, "Please come roll the seed for us."
Right. What an 8. So that first fort was required.
And that's all.
Yeah. And there was even a second potential way of getting here without even needing a bridge, so... Is that technically a -1? We're looking at a sub 28 here, folks. I think he's got it. And he's done it.
Yes.
GG. Wow. In a seed that I said it's good to get sub 35.
This seed was 10 minutes faster.
Yeah. Wow. Very, very impressive by Dustminion. 27-24. Played a really good seed. You know, beyond having really good items, he didn't take too many unintentional deaths.
VixRyder messed up. He needs to go back. He needs to go back to the door to respawn the enemies. Okay, there's one. There's one left. Wait, what? He doesn't know that enemies you kill don't respawn anymore.
The beetles don't?
Yep, I think so. If you kill all beetles, you have to go back outside and come back and respawn the enemies.
And with that, we have the speed demon himself, Dustminion. Welcome. Now, is that the fastest seed you've ever played?
I mean, I had a 25 a few months ago, but
Nice.
but 27, I'll take a 27. And craziest thing, I did a practice seed earlier today. That was also sub 30.
Nice. I think I played that one, actually. The one you shared, I definitely played that.
Yeah, that was the one I would play today. But man, that was I want to talk about that talk about game 1 for a sec, because
For it.
was not happy with how that turned out.
I would imagine not. I was saying that if you're either racer right now after World 1, you're both feeling probably not good and incredibly behind, but believe it or not, you guys were like 10 seconds apart leaving World 1. Because you both made like the very same plays and playing levels for power-ups and stuff. Like you both did almost the exact same thing.
Oh.
But yeah, and VixRyder took a short lead at World 7, but he played 7. First he played 7F1, then 7F2, but you played 7F1, took the pipe check, and luck was broken.
Yeah, in this seed. That.
Yep, in this set. And by the way, this was the seed I rolled. And I was thinking, what it would have been if DLB had rolled this seed.
I don't know. You know, I guess for last, I might play the one that got cancelled. Just to see what it would have been like.
So the first seed, did you ever feel? Did you feel like you were behind the whole time, or did you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of,
here's the thing.
No, okay, go on.
I was
If it wasn't sub in 1, if it wasn't sub in 1, it was sub in 5.
Yeah, you that's what I was saying in the chat. It was at that moment that you both were in there. You both had died. It was at that moment that anyone could have won the race. You got into 8 probably 45 seconds to a minute, I want to say, ahead of Vix. And as soon as we saw a 7-5, we said, well, there's the I mean, and it had a boss bass. It was like, well, that's the great equalizer right now. I was like, if he doesn't one-shot it, like this is his chance to come back. And sure enough, you both took the lead at some point during that level, but you, with your clips, you got out of there. It was very, very nice to get those clips too, by the way. Those are challenging for me.
And
the thing is, before we started, I was practicing those clips and I was nailing them. Sure enough, when it's showtime, it doesn't happen.
That's like the basics of the SMB3.
Yeah, that's how it usually works. But I mean, you still did it pretty quickly, I thought. When I try those clips, I never even get them. So just when people get them, I'm impressed by it. So it was very, very well done.
But yeah,
I got lucky the anchor happened to be a flower.
Yes, and I have to mention on game 1 that 7-1 jank between both of you. It was kind of funny. Both of you took multiple deaths.
What Vix did, he went and played 8F just right out of the gate. So
that's what I should have done. Yeah.
He finished the but you see, you played the level and you were just Big Mario, so the clipping, in theory was easier, quote unquote, whatever. He finished with a tail, so he built the bridge and then went to play it, but like he could not get the clip with the tail either. So he went inside, saw how horrible the enemy set was, took a death at the very end as well. It was such a crazy start. But you guys left, pretty close to each other.
Yep. That's right, Midi Guy. That Patuli at the beginning of 7-1.
The Fire Nipper.
Oh, that glitchy Fire Nipper.
Ay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to watch the restream once this is all over.
As long as you don't take our cheering for 7-5 personally. We're pretty happy to see it. Not gonna lie.
It wasn't as bad as that one time. You know the one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
People in the chat were shouting for Atlantis and 7-5, and we got the 7-5.
Yep.
Well, I'm glad the chat had fun.
Yeah. So looking ahead, you went 2-0 today, so it looks like you're going to be joining myself, Human Mustard, and Midi Guy in the 2-0 record. It's shaping up to be some pretty intense bracket-like matchups. Moving forward. How do you feel moving forward? Potential matchups and everything.
Quite nervous, and I feel like I'm gonna be overmatched. But
wait for me.
We'll see what happens.
Wait for me joining you, DLP. I have kind of interesting match coming against glutamic acid.
Oh yeah, he's a good player too. He's made brackets, I think, every year that he's been in the tournament, and
yeah, he knocked me out last year.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and he dropped Chapezu out of the bracket stage last year's tournament, but then Chapezu went for the Challenge Cup and won the whole thing.
Yeah. I'm remembering.
Actually, it was a sudden death match since they had the same record.
Right. I'm remembering him putting up a decent race against Proa a couple years ago as well. So yeah, you definitely got your work cut out for you. It's going to be some good matchups right off the bat here. Close.
Yeah, I'm very impressed by Chapezu, personally.
Yep. We've done races a lot lately. First we took best of 7. I won 4-0. Second race it was best of 5. I lost 2-3. Then third race was best out of 3. I lost 2-1. And last night we took best of 5, and I lost 3-0. So he's good. He's a good player.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, with the Swiss flags or the Swiss format, and sort of the reason why I was kind of pushing for it for the next tournament is like you're gonna get good matchups every week because you're playing somebody with similar record, similar skill set. I mean, in theory, all the races should be really close. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes out of.
Even here, like this second game, this could have been much closer. It's close. It seemed like it was closer than it looked.
Yeah, it was certainly very, very close until you pulled ahead probably about the last 2 worlds or so, and then it looks like you took a little bit more time in World 8, but
especially that triple cloud. Triple cloud.
Yeah, that was about to mention that. It was my triple cloud that did it, wasn't it?
Yeah. You triple clouded and made it through the airship the first time. He clouded and then took a death, so that was sort of what put the most distance between you guys.
Yeah, I shorted that jump on Lemmy.
Yep.
Yep, it was.
I mentioned that.
He's always 5 hits when you don't want him to be too. But GG's Vix, it was very, very close races, both of them. You were right there in 7-5 at the end of the first race. I was telling Dust, you both had a chance in that moment to win it. No matter how behind you felt in the first world, you both left about the same time. It was a very close race. How do you feel about the flags and sort of, the races here? How did you feel about them?
First off, GG's Dust. Those were 2 special seeds.
Thanks. GG to you too.
The flag sets are fun. It's a nice change of pace from what we did last year and all that, and I kind of like the new change. I will say though, after World 1, like the nerves kicked in at the start, and then World 1 was just a disaster in the first race. But after that, I think I settled in pretty nicely, and just a couple mistakes here and there just doomed me in the end.
Yeah, I've warmed up to the flag sets myself after having played them for a while.
And I have to say, on race 2, those were like one of the 2 fastest first 2 worlds. They were the fastest worlds I've seen. Like, Dustminion, you beat first 2 worlds in less than 4 minutes.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like they were right there.
Yeah, that
World 8. World 8. I was like, come on, are you serious?
World 4, 5, and 3 were pretty fast this seed. 6 wasn't horrible
for sure.
Or wait, no, 6 wasn't great, now that I think about it.
Yeah, 6 was pretty long. There was no pipe that took you to the end, unfortunately.
Yep, and it was I think it was a coin flip. And also, also that World 7 was a coin flip. 7F1 was required. 7F1 was required only.
Yeah, I won the coin flip in pipes, but I lost the coin flip in ice.
The second seed, that's where Vix, you actually took the lead on Dustminion briefly. You were slightly behind, like 5 seconds at one point, 10 seconds, never as much as like 30. And then you went the different way. You immediately scrolled past the Piranha stage and played that first fort. And then Dust was sort of going all over the place until you finally found your way back. But you went and played 7F2, which turned out to not be required. So you took the lead there for a minute, and then unfortunately it was just the first fort that was required.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes that's just rando being rando.
Oh.
I figured it was right there. There's a pipe behind it. I'm going to play it and just hope that the pipe behind it leads to the far island that would take me to the end of the world. and it just didn't. So
It was a
that
gamble
was
on
the
my
other thing
part
that sort of
too.
influenced your decision, which is completely valid. You hadn't even seen the final island. Dust had. He knew he only needed one fort, where you didn't even see the end, so you didn't know.
Yeah.
So I mean, both plays certainly valid and good plays. It's just like you said, randos.
yeah, that's all it comes down to.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yep. So yeah, if you guys don't have anything else to add, I think that's going to do it for tonight. I think we've got races throughout the week. I don't think the next one is till Wednesday, but but yeah, I think that's going to do it for us here on Speed
By the way,
Gaming.
I have a quick question. Is there any kind of sheet where you can see how the records are going?
I don't
after
think
the first week, we can have Diesel Pilots keeping track of everything. After the first week, I'd imagine he's going to release, the image of what it looks like.
Oh, okay.
But he's definitely got Excel spreadsheets keeping track of it. So
yeah,
if he doesn't,
we'll give you a public link when we can.
Yeah, it'll definitely happen though after week 1.
Stay tuned.
Yep. You guys have anything else to add or?
Thank you guys for getting this all set up, and DLP and True Hyper for the comps tonight. I really appreciate all that. And GG's again, Dust. Those were some pretty fun races.
Thanks, and good luck against whoever you face next.
Same to you.
Yep, appreciate the runners as well, getting your matches scheduled for the week, getting it done early. I always appreciate that. So go ahead and drop these runners a follow. They gave you some nice entertainment tonight, and that's all for me. True Hyper Mario, you want to get us out of here?
I got nothing else to say. I'm bad with these introductions and outros.
Okay, well, that's going to do it from us from Speed Gaming. Thanks for watching. Plenty of Mario 3 Randomizer to come up over the next few weeks. This week even, a lot of good matchups. So stay tuned. That's going to do it for us. Everyone take care, be safe, and have a good night.
Yep. See ya.
Goodbye for now.
Have a good one, everyone.